What if I told you that by surrendering to just one simple truth, $50 million could be yours? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? You might be thinking, how could something so simple lead to something so big? But trust me, this isn't a dream or some far-off fantasy. It's a real possibility, and today, I'm going to break down exactly how it works. You might think that becoming a millionaire requires years of hard work, risky investments, or even a bit of luck. While those things might play a part, the real key to unlocking extraordinary wealth is far simpler than you think. It's about surrendering to the flow of abundance that's already in your life. By shifting your mindset and understanding how to allow wealth to come to you, you can start seeing results faster than you ever imagined. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme or some magical fix that promises instant riches. This is about tapping into a powerful force that you already have access to, your mind. The same power that wealthy people use every single day to create the life they want. Whether they're conscious of it or not, they're using this exact method, and now you can too. So, stay with me. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share the secret process that can bring $50 million or more into your life. But it starts with understanding this simple but profound truth: surrender. If you don't learn how to surrender, you might find yourself stuck in a cycle of frustration, never quite reaching the wealth and freedom you desire. The world is full of opportunities, yet so many people struggle because they are holding on to the wrong beliefs. They're trying to control everything, believing that hard work and constant effort are the only ways to achieve success. But what if I told you that the real key to wealth is actually letting go? The truth is, trying to force things or control every little aspect of your financial journey can push wealth further away. It's like trying to catch a butterfly by chasing it around in circles. The harder you chase, the further it flies. When it comes to money, the same principle applies. If you are constantly focused on the lack, the bills, the debt, or the struggle, it's impossible for money to flow to you freely. It's not that money doesn't want to come to you, it's that you're not allowing it. This isn't just about money either. This applies to every area of your life: love, health, happiness, success. If you're holding on tightly to old ways of thinking, old habits, and past beliefs, you're creating resistance to all the good things you're trying to manifest. So, if you want to attract massive wealth into your life, it's time to stop struggling against the current and start surrendering to the flow of abundance. Imagine what could happen if you allowed yourself to let go of the need to control everything and simply trusted the process. You'd stop pushing against the current, and instead you'd start floating with it, letting opportunities, money, and blessings come to you effortlessly. That's the power of surrender, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean resigning yourself to a life of poverty or staying stuck where you are. Instead, surrendering means letting go of the need to control everything, especially your financial situation. It's about releasing resistance and trusting that you don't have to force things to work out. When you surrender, you open the door to new opportunities, abundance, and flow. Surrender is a spiritual principle, and it's often misunderstood. People think that surrendering means becoming passive or lazy, sitting back and waiting for things to happen. But in reality, surrendering is an active process. It's about choosing to stop fighting against the universe and instead trusting that it's working on your behalf. It's about recognizing that you don't have to do everything alone and that there's a bigger plan at work. Think of it like this. You've probably heard of the phrase, "let go and let God." This is a perfect example of surrender in action. It's not about sitting back and doing nothing, but about doing your part and then trusting that the universe or a higher power will handle the rest. This is the mindset shift that many people need to make in order to start manifesting wealth. Instead of focusing on the struggle, focus on surrendering to the natural flow of abundance that's already available to you. When you surrender, you also release the need to worry or stress about money. If you've been anxious about your financial future, constantly stressing over how to pay the bills or wondering when your next paycheck will come, that stress is actually blocking the flow of wealth into your life. Surrendering allows you to release that anxiety and trust that everything will unfold as it's meant to. But here's the key: surrender doesn't mean passivity. It means being in a state of receptivity. It's about opening yourself up to receive what the universe has to offer without resistance. You're still doing your part, working towards your goals, taking inspired action, and moving in the direction of your dreams. But you're doing it with ease and trust, not from a place of desperation or fear. Surrender is also about releasing limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. Maybe you've been taught that wealth is only for a select few, or that money is hard to come by, or that you need to struggle in order to deserve success. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained, but they are not the truth. When you surrender to a higher power, you let go of these beliefs and make room for new ones, beliefs that align with abundance and prosperity. By surrendering to the natural flow of life, you stop forcing things to happen and instead allow them to unfold with ease. Wealth comes to you, not because you're working harder than anyone else, but because you are aligning with the abundance that is already available to you. This is the real power of surrender. It's about becoming a magnet for wealth and success by releasing control and trusting that everything is working in your favor. As we move forward, keep this in mind. Surrender is not about giving up or doing nothing. It's about allowing yourself to be in harmony with the universe, trusting that it will guide you to the right opportunities and open the right doors. Once you learn how to surrender, you'll see how effortlessly wealth can flow into your life. Letting go is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward manifesting abundance. For many of us, the idea of letting go can feel counterintuitive. We've been conditioned to believe that if we don't hold on tightly to our goals, our dreams, and our desires, we'll never achieve them. We think that if we don't constantly push, work harder, or control the outcome, we'll fall short. But the truth is, the more tightly we grip our desires, the more we push them away. When we let go, we stop clinging to outcomes and release the pressure we put on ourselves. It's about trusting that the universe will bring us what we need when the time is right. This is where the magic happens. Instead of constantly thinking about how you're going to get the money, the job, or the lifestyle you want, you trust that everything will come to you in the perfect way and at the perfect time. The act of letting go doesn't mean you stop working toward your goals. It means you stop stressing about how or when those goals will be achieved. You release the anxiety that comes with trying to control every aspect of your life. When you let go of this anxiety, you allow space for your desires to manifest naturally. Think of it like planting a seed. Once you plant a seed in the ground, you don't keep digging it up to check if it's growing. You water it, trust the process, and let it grow on its own. You know that if the conditions are right, the seed will sprout and grow into a beautiful plant. The same principle applies to your goals. Once you've put in the work, let go and trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring you exactly what you need. This doesn't mean you sit idly by and do nothing. It simply means you release your attachment to how and when things happen. It's about focusing on your present moment and enjoying the journey. By letting go of control, you make room for unexpected opportunities and solutions to arise. Instead of stressing, you become open to receiving in ways you hadn't even imagined. When you let go, you also stop pushing away the abundance that is meant for you. Often, we unknowingly repel wealth by holding on to fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs about money. By letting go of these negative thoughts and embracing the mindset of abundance, you start to attract wealth with ease. Trusting the process is all about believing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. It's knowing deep in your heart that what is meant for you will come to you, even if you can't see it happening right now. Trust is the foundation of surrender. Without trust, you can't fully let go, and without letting go, you can't fully surrender to the flow of abundance. Many people fail at manifesting wealth because they don't trust the process. They expect instant results, and when those results don't show up immediately, they give up. But true abundance doesn't work on a timeline dictated by our impatience. It unfolds when we align with the universe's natural rhythm, and this requires trust. Trusting the process also means that you have to let go of the need to control every step of the way. When you trust the process, you stop trying to figure out every little detail and let things unfold naturally. You stop micromanaging every aspect of your financial journey and start allowing it to happen in its own time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to force things to happen. They work tirelessly, checking and rechecking their progress, only to become frustrated when things don't move as fast as they want. But the truth is, if you're forcing something, it's probably not meant for you at that moment. When you trust the process, you give yourself the space to allow things to come to you with ease. Trusting the process also involves believing in yourself and your ability to succeed. It's about having faith that you are worthy of all the abundance that's coming your way. When you trust yourself, you stop doubting your potential and you start aligning your thoughts with your desires. This shift in mindset is crucial because the more you trust the process, the more you send out positive, abundant energy into the universe. You don't need to know exactly how everything is going to unfold. In fact, trying to figure it out will often slow you down. The key is to trust that everything is aligning perfectly for you, even if you can't see it yet. Your job is to stay focused on the present moment, take inspired action, and trust that the universe will take care of the rest. By trusting the process, you also build resilience. You learn to stay grounded even when things don't go according to plan. Instead of panicking or giving up, you accept that obstacles are part of the journey and you trust that they are teaching you valuable lessons along the way. When you trust the process, you open yourself up to receiving abundance in the most unexpected and miraculous ways. This is the power of surrender. When you release control and trust, you create space for miracles to happen. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools you can use in your manifestation process. It's often overlooked, but it plays a crucial role in attracting wealth and abundance into your life. When you practice gratitude, you align yourself with the energy of abundance, which is exactly what you need to manifest more of it. Many people believe that in order to manifest wealth, they need to focus on their lack. They constantly think about what they don't have, whether it's money, success, or freedom. But the more you focus on what's missing, the more you attract feelings of scarcity. Gratitude, on the other hand, shifts your focus from lack to abundance. It trains your mind to notice the good things that are already in your life, and by doing so, you open the door for more good things to flow in. When you are grateful, you acknowledge the abundance that's already around you. It doesn't matter if you're not yet a millionaire. There is always something to be grateful for. Whether it's the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the opportunities you have right now, gratitude helps you recognize the wealth you already have in your life. And when you focus on that, you begin to attract even more. Gratitude also shifts your mindset from a place of lack to one of possibility. When you are thankful for what you have, you stop feeling like you're in competition with the world. You realize that there's more than enough to go around, and that wealth is not a limited resource. This mindset allows you to manifest more freely because you're not coming from a place of fear or jealousy. Instead, you're radiating positive energy, which naturally attracts more abundance. One of the most effective ways to practice gratitude is to make it a daily habit. Take a few moments each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It can be as simple as writing down 3 things you're thankful for each morning or evening. This practice helps you stay focused on the positive aspects of your life, and it builds a strong foundation for manifesting more. Gratitude also helps you surrender more easily. When you're grateful, you trust that what you have is enough. You stop trying to force things to happen and start appreciating the journey. This feeling of contentment and satisfaction sends out a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive more. By practicing gratitude regularly, you align your thoughts and emotions with the energy of abundance, which makes it easier to manifest wealth and success. Gratitude is a simple yet powerful way to shift your mindset, release resistance, and allow the flow of abundance to come into your life. Doubt and fear are 2 of the most powerful forces that block the flow of abundance in your life. They sneak into your mind, planting seeds of uncertainty that make you question your worth and your ability to manifest the wealth and success you desire. These emotions can be so strong that they stop you in your tracks, convincing you that it's impossible to reach your goals. But the truth is, doubt and fear are simply illusions that keep you trapped in a mindset of limitation. Overcoming doubt begins with recognizing it for what it truly is, a natural response to stepping into the unknown. Whenever we try something new, especially something as life-changing as manifesting wealth, it's normal to feel fear. But what you need to understand is that fear is not a reflection of reality. It's a product of your thoughts and beliefs. Fear often arises from old stories and limiting beliefs that tell you that you're not worthy of success or that it's too risky to dream big. These beliefs are not the truth, but they have the power to hold you back if you let them. The key to overcoming fear is to acknowledge it without letting it control you. It's okay to feel afraid, but don't let that fear stop you from moving forward. Every time doubt or fear creeps into your mind, counter it with the belief that you are deserving of everything you want. Remind yourself that you are worthy of abundance and that it is safe for you to receive it. Fear thrives on the unknown, so the more you expose it to the light of truth, the less power it has over you. A great way to overcome doubt is to focus on the evidence of success in your life. Think about the times you've succeeded in the past, no matter how small those successes may seem. Every time you accomplished something, no matter how minor, you were proving to yourself that you are capable. This builds confidence and helps to drown out the negative thoughts that fear and doubt create. Another way to silence doubt is to practice affirmations. Speak positive, empowering statements to yourself each day. Repeat phrases like, "I am worthy of wealth," "Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly," and "I trust that everything is working in my favor." These affirmations help reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing fear-based beliefs with thoughts of confidence and success. The more you focus on your strength, your worthiness, and your ability to manifest, the less doubt will control your actions. Eventually, the fear will subside, and you will be left with a deep sense of certainty and trust in yourself and the universe. This shift in mindset is essential for surrendering to the flow of abundance and allowing wealth to manifest naturally. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools in the manifestation process. It allows you to clearly see and feel what you desire, which helps align your thoughts, emotions, and energy with your goals. However, visualization must be done in the right way for it to be effective. Many people make the mistake of visualizing from a place of lack, focusing too much on the wanting rather than the allowing. The key to effective visualization is to imagine the wealth and success you desire as already present in your life. When you visualize, see yourself not as someone striving for abundance, but as someone who is already living in abundance. Visualize yourself waking up in the morning with a sense of freedom, knowing that all your financial needs are met. Picture yourself paying your bills with ease, traveling to the destinations you've always dreamed of, or helping others with the wealth you've accumulated. The key is to make these images feel natural, like they are already part of your everyday reality. A simple yet powerful way to visualize is by imagining checking your bank account, but instead of feeling excited or anxious about it, see the balance exactly where you want it to be. $50 million, for example. Don't focus on the excitement of having it, just see it as normal. The goal of visualization is not to get caught up in the how or the when, but to make the experience feel so real that your subconscious mind starts to accept it as your reality. Another aspect of visualization is to engage all your senses. Don't just imagine the number in your bank account. Imagine how it feels to have that money. What does it feel like to be financially free? How does it feel to pay for everything you want without any stress? The more vivid and sensory-rich your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. This engages your emotions, which is the energy that attracts the abundance you seek. Also, visualize your wealth with gratitude. See yourself enjoying the money and success you've manifested and feel a deep sense of gratitude for it. Gratitude shifts your energy from a state of lack to one of abundance. It helps you to feel like you already have everything you need, which in turn attracts more of it into your life. Visualization doesn't have to be complicated. Spend just a few minutes each day seeing your desired reality as if it's already here. Feel it, experience it, and believe it. The more you do this, the more you align with the energy of abundance, and the more likely it is that your desires will manifest in your reality. One of the most powerful ways to understand how surrender and manifestation work is by looking at real-life examples of people who have successfully manifested wealth. When you see that others have done it, it becomes easier to believe that you can do it too. Take Sarah, for instance. Just a few months ago, Sarah was struggling. She was working 2 jobs just to make ends meet, drowning in credit card debt and feeling hopeless about her financial future. Then, she discovered this exact process of surrendering to abundance. At first, she was skeptical, just like many people are when they first hear about manifestation. But Sarah decided to give it a try. She started visualizing the life she wanted, focusing on abundance rather than lack, and surrendering to the flow of money that she knew was already on its way. Within the first week, she experienced a small miracle, an unexpected $5,000 prize in a contest she didn't even remember entering. By the 3rd week, her side business unexpectedly took off, bringing in $25,000 in a single day. And by the end of the month, Sarah received an inheritance worth over $2 million from a relative she had barely known. Many people might say this is just luck, but Sarah knows it wasn't. She had surrendered to the process, let go of her fears, and trusted the flow of abundance. She didn't stress over the how or the when her wealth would come. She simply allowed it to come to her naturally, and it did. This is just one example of how surrendering to the process can lead to life-changing results. When you allow yourself to trust the process, you open up to opportunities you never imagined. The universe is always working to bring you what you need, but you have to be willing to let go of control and trust that everything is unfolding in your favor. Another example comes from a close friend of mine. After years of struggling with debt, he decided to surrender to the abundance that was available to him. He started practicing gratitude, visualizing his ideal life, and releasing his doubts and fears. Within 6 months, he not only paid off all his debt, but he also attracted multiple business opportunities that brought him a substantial income. His financial situation transformed completely, all because he decided to stop fighting and start trusting the process. These stories are proof that surrendering to the flow of abundance works. It's not about luck or random chance. It's about shifting your mindset and opening yourself up to the wealth that's already available to you. When you trust, let go, and surrender, the universe responds by bringing you exactly what you need. Limiting beliefs are thoughts and ideas that keep you stuck in a cycle of scarcity, preventing you from fully embracing the abundance that's available to you. These beliefs can be deeply ingrained in your subconscious, and often they are rooted in past experiences, societal conditioning, or messages you've received growing up. But in order to manifest $50 million or any amount of wealth, you need to recognize these limiting beliefs and clear them from your mind. One of the most common limiting beliefs people have around money is the idea that they aren't worthy of wealth. This belief might have been ingrained in you from childhood, or it might come from seeing others around you struggle. You might believe that money is only for certain types of people, people who are smarter, luckier, or more deserving than you. But the truth is, money doesn't care about your worthiness. It's not about deserving, it's about allowing. You are worthy of wealth simply because you exist. You don't need to prove anything to the universe. Another limiting belief many people have is that money is hard to come by. You might think that you need to work tirelessly, sacrifice everything, and struggle to earn even a small amount of money. This belief keeps you trapped in a cycle of effort and frustration, constantly working harder but never feeling like you're truly getting ahead. The truth is, money is abundant. It flows freely in the universe, and when you release the belief that it's scarce, you open yourself up to receiving it with ease. To clear these limiting beliefs, you must first become aware of them. Pay attention to the thoughts that come up when you think about money. What do you believe about wealth? Do you think it's something you have to chase, or do you believe it comes naturally? Once you identify these limiting beliefs, you can start to replace them with empowering thoughts that align with abundance. Affirmations are a powerful tool for clearing limiting beliefs. Every time you catch yourself thinking a negative thought about money, counter it with an affirmation like, "I am worthy of all the abundance that comes my way," or "Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly." Repeating these affirmations every day will slowly replace your old beliefs with new ones that support your wealth manifestation process. Another way to clear limiting beliefs is to visualize yourself living the life you want. See yourself free from debt, financially independent, and living in abundance. As you do this, imagine your old beliefs dissolving and being replaced by the understanding that wealth is your natural state. When you align your thoughts with abundance, you create a new mental program that attracts wealth instead of pushing it away. It's important to remember that clearing limiting beliefs is a continuous process. As you work through one belief, others may surface. But each time you clear one, you make space for even more abundance. The key is to stay persistent. Keep reprogramming your mind and trust that your beliefs are shifting in favor of the wealth and success you deserve. Surrendering to your highest self means aligning with the best version of who you truly are, your authentic self that is in tune with your purpose and desires. This version of you is not caught up in fear, doubt, or limiting beliefs. Instead, it's a version of you that understands your worth, trusts the process, and embraces the flow of abundance. When you surrender to your highest self, You let go of the need to control every aspect of your life. Instead, you allow your intuition and inner guidance to lead the way. You stop second-guessing yourself and start trusting the wisdom that comes from within. This is the key to unlocking your full potential and attracting the wealth you desire. Living in alignment with your highest self also means being true to your values and passions. When you pursue things that align with your deepest desires, you naturally attract the abundance you deserve. This is why so many self-made billionaires say that money is not their primary focus. They are driven by a passion or purpose that goes beyond financial gain. When you focus on your higher calling, wealth flows to you as a natural byproduct. To connect with your highest self, start by getting clear on your values and desires. What do you truly want in life? What brings you joy and fulfillment? The more you focus on your true passions, the more you'll align with your highest self. This alignment will attract the right opportunities, relationships, and resources into your life, making it easier for you to manifest the wealth you desire. Another way to surrender to your highest self is to practice self-care and self-compassion. Treat yourself with love and respect, and allow yourself to take the time you need to nurture your body, mind, and soul. When you care for yourself, you create the space to receive more abundance. You stop operating from a place of scarcity and begin living in a state of abundance, which naturally attracts wealth. As you continue to surrender to your highest self, you'll find that opportunities and wealth begin to flow to you more easily. You'll trust the process more deeply, and the universe will respond by aligning with your desires. This is the power of surrendering to your highest self. It's the ultimate key to unlocking your potential and manifesting wealth. Now that you have all the tools you need to manifest $50 million or any amount of wealth into your life, it's time to take action. Surrender to the process, trust that abundance is already on its way, and let go of the limiting beliefs and fears that have been holding you back. Remember, the universe doesn't work on a set timeline, and it doesn't care about your past struggles. What matters is that you're choosing to align with the flow of abundance now. By shifting your mindset, letting go of control, practicing gratitude, and connecting with your highest self, you'll start to see the magic unfold in your life. Take a moment right now to commit to the process. Let go of any doubts or fears you might still have and make the decision to trust the flow of abundance. The money, the success, the freedom, it's all already available to you. Your job is simply to allow it in. If this video resonated with you and you're ready to start your journey toward manifesting wealth, take a moment to share your commitment in the comments below. Let me know when you start seeing the signs that this process is working for you. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content that will help you manifest the life you deserve. Remember, you're not just manifesting money, you're manifesting freedom, joy, and the ability to make a positive impact in the world. Stay committed to your journey and watch how quickly everything starts to shift in your favor. Peace, abundance, and $50 million blessings to you all.